I want you to picture this. This is a day in the life of an OBM. An OBM equals an online business manager. And this is a day in the life. So it's morning. You wake up, you're relaxed. You don't have to think about work because you don't have to jump right into it. You can do your ritual. Maybe you're big into meditation. Maybe you need to jump outside and take a walk first thing. But you make your own schedule, so it doesn't really matter. There's no one saying, hey, you got to be somewhere at 8 a.m. if you don't want to. So you grab your cup of coffee, your matcha, your water, or what have you, and you take your kids to school, you check on your family, you read a book, whatever energizes you, right? But then it's time to settle down into work. You head in to your desk, you pop open your laptop, you grab that cup of coffee, and you call your client, and you have a daily huddle. It's a quick 15 minutes where you are going back and forth on, hey, what are the priorities for today? What are the to-dos? What am I making traction on? What do I hope to get done by the end of the day? Quick 15 minutes. Boom. Everyone's on the same page. You love that, right? You absolutely love it. Everyone's on the same page, crystal clear. So you go into your first to-do. You start checking the metrics for the month. And you're in the dashboard that you created. And you have to create a report from that dashboard for your clients. And so you go in and you notice, oh dear, revenue is flat for this month. And you look at last year at the same time, oh dear, it was up. So you flag it, something to consider, but you'll come back to it. So you're in the dashboard, and you're like, okay, this looks good. Remember, have that flagged. So then you go into the CRM for the company, the customer relationship management tool. That could be a Salesforce, a HubSpot, a Pipedrive, anything that they keep their information, a database on their customers, where they are in the process, or their prospects, or all of their contacts, right? You go in there and you're looking through the email funnels because you're nurturing. You're constantly thinking about, how am I going to nurture all these contacts to get them closer to buying for my client? And you're looking at these nurture series that you put together, and you notice in the third email of the nurture series, I'm getting a lot of opens. And I'm getting a lot of click-throughs. Oh, wow, this content, interesting. Well, we have a paid mini course about this very topic. I bet people would be really, really interested in that topic. I'm going to do a test and send out an email to those people who clicked and opened on that topic, promoting and show what success would be like if they bought this mini course. Because guess what? That's revenue, and we're down in revenue, and we're seeing that. And here's a solution. Let's test it out. Let's try it. So you set up the email, it goes to the open and clickers. And again, you highlight that success and you go on to the next thing. You give the client a heads up that they know that that's happening, but they don't really care. They trust you, right? They just want to know that everything that that everything is taken care of, and you're the one who is watching revenue. You are the one who is watching sales. You are the one who is making everything go in the background. So then team meeting. You're in charge of the team meeting. You had already sent out the agenda the night before, and you're going over the marketing execution for the next launch for this client. And the social media marketer says to you, like, oh my gosh, yes, there's so many other things we could go do, but I work 10 hours a week as an outsource, and I'm outsourced, and this is taking me 3 hours a week. And you look at it and you're like, oh, I could easily automate this for you. So you spend 5 minutes building X, Y, and Z automation, and look, poof, you just gained 3 more hours a week for that social media person to go continue on that social media progress for that launch. Then you realize that you're cutting that time by 30%. That is a huge, huge, huge win, right? So then you look up, oh, time to go pick up the kids, right? Got to go pick up the kids for school. You pick them up, you take them to the park. One of them got an A on their spelling test. So you go, you get them ice cream, and you leave your phone in the car because it doesn't matter, because you're done your work. You're feeling good. You are going to be super present with your client or with your family. So then you come home, you make dinner, you do the bedtime routine, you read the books, you do something as a family, and hey, it is 8 p.m. and now you sit back down to work because this is when you like to do your deep work. This is when you are in the zone. This is the best time of day for you. This is when you can really focus. You don't understand those people who are early birds. You are a night owl, and that is why a 9 to 5 never worked for you, because that's when you want to do the best work, your thinking work. So that's when you're analyzing all of the expenses for the past quarter and all the expenses that you foresee in the next quarter. And you realize that there's a redundancy in the technology. You can completely get rid of tech A and just fully utilize tech B. And so you build out a quick migration plan and who that's going to affect, and get a meeting on their calendar. If you realize by doing this, this is going to save the company $3,000 a year. $3,000 a year. So yes, y'all needed revenue, but saving money in my book as a business owner is just as good as making money, right? And so then you make a to-do for tomorrow to write new standard operating procedures, or SOPs, for how you are going to do that migration and what the new SOPs would be for that new technology. Okay, then off to bed. You are sleeping soundly because you have moved the needle. You've had flexibility in your day. You are really changing and a true partner of the client, of the entrepreneur that you are working with. And you're making at least $50 an hour, if not more, up to what we see in the market is $150 an hour, doing this work all on your own schedule.